Game over. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, first of all, this team is here to prove to me that they are a team, that they are a functional unit. They look like 11 disjointed individuals. It was an exaggerated performance. It was an anemic performance. I want to see more life and more energy from this team. This team, sometimes they are really, really bad to look at. Sometimes it's more exhilarating watching paint dry than watching this football team, because that's how poor they are. You look at a player like Iwobi. Iwobi was so sloppy at times. He showed that he wasn't capable at times, although he got up with a goal. But there are certain moments where we need him to give that critical pass, and he was unable to do that. So that's where the problem is with this team. We need to look at cutting edge. Now look at the midfield. There was no defense splitting passes. There were no diagonal passes. There was no link-up play. There was no 1-2 football. You don't football. One thing about football is that you don't need to be a football savant, or you don't need to have high ability to comprehend football to understand that the engine room of a football match is the midfield. And the midfield today, they were non-existent. I thought they were in the cinema because all they did was watch today. That was how poor they were. So I want to see more energy, more effort. The effort level was disgraceful. The energy was laughable, and their energy was just absolutely depleted. So that's where the problem is. I'm always going to give plaudits to my guy. I'm always going to applaud my guy Osimhen. He's incredible. He's fantastic. He's sensational. He's out of this world. He's mecurial. He's dazzling. He has ice in his veins, and that is why he delivered. When it mattered most, he delivered and came up with the goal. But there's still a lot. I heard somebody saying there is room for improvement in this team. When I'm looking at this team, there's a whole estate for improvement. It doesn't stop at the room. So that's what we've got to look at now. The energy level, the effort. When I looked at this team and I expected that they will play high pressing game, because we should not expect this team to be more confident on the football than we. I want to see more courage, more fight. When they are with the ball, I want to see them play pocket passes. I want to see them play link-up passes. That shows that there is no cowardice when they are on the football. That's where the problematic situation is really arising from. So, but I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, sack the coach, oh, sack the coach. You need to give this team time to marinate. We won this match, so it will definitely boost the confidence of the team. You need to give him time to assert his tactics, give him time to impose his philosophy, give him time to positively impact this team. And in a matter of time, we just have to be very, very optimistic. We can't have a pessimistic attitude. We can't be negative towards it, regardless of how boring the match was, regardless of how slow our football was, regardless of how lethargic and lazy the performance was. We all have to understand and celebrate that at the end of the day, it's 2-1, it's 3 points, and the man on fire, the man himself, Osimhen, my guy, came up with the winning goal. That's what's up.
But then, he come out like this. It was holding his hamstring, and I want to know, how do you feel about that?
No, that's the thing about football. Man management is very important. Immediately I saw that thing.
I've taken him off earlier.
Me that was a very dangerous situation. He's our star man. He's one of the people that galvanizes this team, that rallies this team, that motivates this team, that encourages the player. His performance sets the tone for the performance of other players. So I expected that immediately you notice any slight discomfort in the way he's playing football, you pull him out because he's our star man, and that's what's up. So I truly hope that there's nothing really serious. I truly hope it's nothing really fatal, and I hope to see him next match because he's the star man and he's our best player.
Our best player indeed. And then that defense now, I was talking to Ayo and then I was asking him, Shemi Ajayi and Trustekong were tried today. Probably on Monday, we may see Kenneth Omero in now. And then more defenders are getting chances. Under Kenneth Rowe, it was just Leon Balogun, Ekong, always, as long as they're available. And then, are you happy with that?
No, the thing about defense is that even if you watch big football teams, even if you watch football at top level, defensive players or defenders are rarely rotated. So we can't keep on rotating and chopping and changing, because defenders will set the pace for stability in a football team. What I want to see changed is the wingers, because Moses and Chukwueze, you look at a player like Moses, he's playing for entertainment. That's selfish football. He's playing to entertain individuals rather than focusing on end result, because that's what football is about now. It's about statistics. And look at a player like Chukwueze, too indecisive. That's my problem. You want to play at the top level, you want to play for Nigerian national team, you need to be more decisive on the football. I don't want people to regard us or associate us with words like our wingers are a joke, because they set the pace in attack. And I want to see them press more, I want to see them run more, I want to see them show more energy levels, because of when they press the team, they create a structure for pressing from the team, and they can dictate the balance for the midfield. And the midfielders today, I said it before, they were in the cinema because all they did was watch. They watched the opposition team play with them like action figures. But I would truly want to commend the coach, because there were glimpses where I saw that you could see that there was something to chant about. There was something to praise the coach for, because there were glimpses where you could see link-up play. Although he did not show enough, there was no consistency of that kind of football in the match. That's where the problem was. But we can see moving forward, hopefully there's something to talk about moving forward. Yeah.
Then that's Sao Tome game. Now, what are you sending to those Sao Tome players looking forward to playing the Super Eagles? What are you telling them? Because now they will suppose use just whole body to the next international break.
To be fair, I only have 2 words for them. Woto.